Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it. Today we're kind of like taking a broad view to the stream. I'm going to get into the HP Reverb G2 in a general way today. Just thinking about getting lots of comments on videos that I've been posting and live streams and stuff over the last week or so, or 2 weeks, I should say, since I've picked up this I guess amazing piece of equipment in many ways, some ways not, but we'll talk about that today. But I get a lot of questions about it, people that are waiting for their pre-orders or thinking about pre-ordering. And I thought today what we would do is go through some different applications and games on my Steam library, and give you my perception on how things function. And this is going to be, based on my experience with the Oculus CV1 for the past 3 or 4 years, actually closer to 4 years. So the whole idea is to give you my perspective so that you guys can at least get some information about while you're anticipating getting your Reverb or thinking about buying one, etc. So I learned a few things along the way, and I'm sure there'll be some people in chat today that have the headset as well and can offer some perspective. So that's the whole idea of today. Hope you guys contribute, and hope this is something that's interesting. So let's kind of get to it. What you're seeing right now is the Windows mixed reality world that you first get into when you're in the Reverb 2. And let me just go back to my Dell desktop here so you can see what I've got set up here. So let's see. So we'll just talk about settings real quick. So we'll go into the settings of the G2, as you guys can see here. So we've got headset display. So we're set up on high. Now there is this very high setting that's in beta that I've tried here or there, but I'm just leaving it at high for now for this for today. Pardon me. And we've got it set on the very best quality. I guess you could do upscaling, but we've got it set on very best, which is 430/20 by 2160, which is a combination of the two lenses, which is why they say it's a 4K. I've got to use the maximum IPD setting, which is fine. It got a fairly big head, and if you take a look at here, this is basically gives you the ability to change your refresh rate. 90 hertz. I've got it set on, which is really where you want to be for VR. Okay. Now this is an interesting setting here, this input setting. If you change this, if you notice, if you've got one of these, you get this bar across the top that says you got to hit Windows logo key and Y to use your mouse. Well, you can change it to this setting here, manually switch using Windows logo key plus Y, and then you won't have to do that anymore. I find that really aggravating. If you want to do that, then you can just set it on automatic. But if you set this on manual, then that'll fix that. It's pretty much all the settings control you have in the general menu here. I'm not sure if you can dive into the configuration files and change stuff manually. I'm sure you can. I haven't done any of that modification stuff, but this is how we've got things set up here. And as you can see, we're using, well, I guess we have to go to, it's interesting, it doesn't show it. Yeah, there is 61%. If you look at the 3D utilization for the GPU. And this is on maximum settings. Now I'm using a 1080 Ti, a EVGA 1080 Ti SC2, which is a fairly old card, about a 3 or 4 year old card. But I'm finding that this GPU is functioning very well with the Reverb G2, which is great. I was worried about that when I first purchased. When I first ordered it, I said, "Oh, geez, I'm looking at these specifications, and the 1080 and the 1080 Ti are like in the low end for high resolution with this headset, and pleasantly surprised that most of the stuff that I'm using it for is a pretty solid experience at the higher rates, which higher resolution rates, which is really good news, right? If you've got below a 1080 Ti, I would say you're probably, going to be a little suspect. But Cracker, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Yeah, say hello in the chat, guys, if you'd like. Let's make this a community event. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So, pardon me. So anyway, I was concerned about whether my GPU would handle it, and CPU as well. I've got an i7-6700, which is a 4-core CPU. Although in VR it's more GPU, but still, it's not. It's an older CPU, and I was concerned about that. But my system, thankfully seems to be chugging along pretty well, handling most of the applications and games and stuff that I'm using this headset for. As far as the headset itself, I'm pretty pleased with it for the most part. There's a couple things that, just turn my camera on here, you guys can see. I'm going to take the headset off here for a second. And there's a couple things that I'm a little concerned about, like if you look here, right here, this clip that holds on the cable, that thing cracked into 2 pieces. So I've got this modification on there where I basically have a Velcro tie wrap that I use for like audio cables. That works just fine. So if you've got the same problem, I just recommend, there's a really inexpensive, get one of those. And actually you can, if you wanted to, I'll probably put another Velcro wrap right here so I can, cable route this right over to here so it's off my shoulder or whatever. But that was a bummer. I had a feeling that thing was going to break because I took it off once, and it was really, you could see it was made out of pretty crappy plastic. As far as I've gotten some time. I've had some time to sort of get used to this. Let me see if I can make this window bigger here. Yeah. So I've had some time to kind of get used to. Hopefully you guys can hear me. This device. And I will say that at first I said, the build quality is pretty good, and I would say that it is pretty good. I mean, I'm not totally dissatisfied with the build quality. But I would say that the grade of plastic that they used on this device is probably not what I would have chosen, Just the fact that little clip broke makes me suspect, and like, am I going to start to have problems with the straps, etc. down the road? So, so far so good. You got to remember, I'm coming from the perspective of owning a Oculus CV1 for like 4 years and really never had any issues with it other than the issues that most people had, which was the sound audio stopped working. So actually they replaced one for me after about a year, and then the second one had the same problem. That's a problem with the ribbon cable inside the strap in the CV1. But it was, as far as the materials on the CV1, I would say that they were much more higher quality, I wouldn't say this is a low quality design or low quality materials, but I wouldn't say it's like, wow, this is really high quality. It's not like that. I put it like a 7. You know what I mean? As far as the quality of material, the plastic. I would say that the foam feels really comfortable. I think they did a good design of that. Hopefully that maintains its shape and stuff, and I think it's like a memory foam. We shall see. The insert for the lenses, I like the way that like clips in and out really easy, like magnetically. That designs really well. The audio, I like the way that the speakers, I should say the earphones, really what they are. They're kind of like away from your ear, whereas the Oculus, it rested on your ear, so you really get more of a sense of open space, if you will. I will say that I haven't found the audio to be directional. In the Oculus CV1, when you were in the cockpit in X-Plane 11 and you turned your head, you felt like you know, the sound was directional. Like it changed in your ears when you changed your head. That doesn't happen with this headset. It's basically one, you know, one place in the world that you're listening to the audio, no matter how you turn your head. At least in the X-Plane 11 application, I haven't found other applications that take advantage of, like, what would you call it? I guess directional audio, if you will. So, but, you know, aside from that, overall, I'm pleased. I mean, it's, like I said, I would say that build quality, I'd probably give it maybe like a 7, you know, maybe 7 or 8, maybe an 8. But we're going to see. I mean, I've only had this for a couple of weeks. I take it off my head quite a bit, right? So, you know, I'm basically, I know you guys probably can't hear me because I have this headset off. I take it off my head quite a bit because I'm flipping it up to look at the monitor if we're making changes or while I'm streaming or whatever. So it's going to get its trial and error, right? It's going to get that. So let me get it back in my head so you guys can hear me. Sorry. All right, let me just make this a little smaller here. All right, cool. So anyway, let's see. Get back to this. All right, so that's the Windows Mixed Reality view. Guys, say hello in the chat. Love to hear from you. Now, as far I know what I wanted to talk about, the controllers. The controllers. Let's talk about the controllers. So back to this, right? So, I mean, they're decent. They're not the touches. The touches were, like, you know, great. They really were. I was concerned about these controllers because there's 2 batteries. I'm like, man, it's going to be kind of heavy. But they're not really that heavy. They're fine as far as weight goes. They're a little clunkier because this circle thing, the ring, is really pretty big, okay? But you get used to it. The one thing let me the positives first. All the keys and the buttons are like easily accessible when you're in VR, so you kind of like get to know where they are. Doesn't have you know, haptic touch or touch sensibility, which is a bummer, like the touch controllers did. That was something they probably should have built in, especially for VR. The one thing I don't like about them is that they shut off, you know, power save after I don't know how long it is. I have to look. It's a couple of minutes. Like right now, it's shut off. So I actually to use it, you know, with the touch, you would pick it up and it would turn on automatically, right? It would know that it got picked up and it would turn on. This device, you actually have to press this. Where is it? Let me just show you here. You guys can see looking there. This button right here, this little the Windows button. You got to press that and hold it to wake it up, and you can see the lights come on. So you have to wake this thing up. So when you're flying like in VR, right, and you need to make a change on the console, you pick this thing up off your desk. You know where it is. Like, you know, I know where it is. I pick it up, and it's not on. So I had to like press the button, wait 3 seconds for it to turn on, and then I can use it. To me, the design should be auto on, auto off, auto on, right? You put it down. After a minute, it goes off, so you're saving battery. But when you pick it up, you know, it's got sensors and stuff, and it should know when it's gotten picked up, right? It should turn on. To me, that's like a design step that the folks that designed this device should have figured out, right? Auto on, auto off is a common thing. Like in mouse, in like, for example, this mouse, right? This is a wireless mouse. I've got it connected now because it's charging. But it's a wireless mouse, a Logitech G, whatever, 603, you know, gaming mouse, all right? $150 mouse, whatever it is. This thing is designed so that when it's wireless, when you've got it unplugged and it's not in use, it saves power. It shuts down. But as soon as it moves, it powers up again instantly, and you can use it like as if it never happened, right? To me, that is that's something these guys should have done. That's something these guys should have built into these. I would actually hope that down the road, if there's a third-party controller that has that type of functionality in it, I would definitely look at that. Martin, how you doing? They should just look at the, yeah, they should have, I agree with you, auto on. The Oculus controllers do that. This is a design step that they should have done. That's my opinion. And I think most of you guys would agree with me. It's aggravating, right? Not aggravating. It's inconvenient, right? It's a convenience that you should not have to worry about. What do I think about the haptic feedback? It's fine. It's not as subtle. I'm used to the Oculus touch controllers. To me, the touch controllers were it's an optimal design. The original touch controllers were, like, to me, the optimal design, okay? That's kind of like the baseline for me. That haptic feedback was very subtle, and it was sort of like ergonomic, if you will, right? This haptic feedback is like, it's like clumsy, maybe, if I'm kind of like trying to describe it. It's like boom there, boom, haptic feedback, boom. You know what I mean? Whereas the Oculus controllers seemed to be more subtle. Not that that's a big deal, and it's fine, and it gives you a sense, like they just shut off. You can tell because the lights just blinked. Okay, all right. So now they're getting ready to shut off. They're blinking now. Right. Anyway, not that that's a huge thing, and maybe I'm just used to the Oculus touch controllers and their design, and they were super ergonomic. I actually sold them. I sold all my CV1 stuff except the headset. I still have the headset. I kept the headset. Here's my CV1 headset. I don't know. I just don't, the sound that the audio doesn't work on it. But I just wanted to keep it. I don't know. I can't use it anymore because I sold the cables. I sold the sensors pretty much. But I just wanted to keep it because I don't know why. I could probably get maybe $50, $60 for this because the sound doesn't work on it. But I don't know. I just wanted to keep it. Maybe hang it on the wall. But anyway, so yeah, I just think that HP could have done a better job with these. They could have done a better job. Just even if it's just auto, if they had the auto on capability, to me that would be, I probably wouldn't even be talking about it if that's the case, right? If they had that. Anyway, enough with the controllers. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? So as far as configuration goes, for me that was pretty easy. It wasn't. What I should say wasn't easy. They didn't do a great job of explaining exactly how to install it, right? So, like, there's a big piece that you need to know about, and that is you need to have, let me just show you here. You sold your Rift S, now you're waiting for your G2, yeah. You need to have, if you go into Steam here, when you install, before you do anything, you got to install this application, Windows Mixed Reality for Steam VR. You got to install that. Okay. That wasn't made clear in the installation instructions. I had to figure that out myself. And then once I did, I remembered someone saying it, but it was, to me, it wasn't like when I installed the Oculus. Again, I'm going to base it on my experience with the Oculus CV1. It was completely plug and play, and they had a menu system that drove you through it, and to the point where they brought up that application that actually puts you inside this little space world, or space, I should say, like this little room where you actually use the touch controllers, and they taught you how to use the system, right? Windows Mixed Reality and the HP Reverb G2, you can see these are the G2 controllers they have in this picture here. They don't have that type of plug-in. It's not a plug and play. It's a plug Google and play, right? You can figure it out. There's videos and stuff on YouTube. You can figure it out. It's not hard, but it's not simple, right? For example, thankfully they give you a USB-C to USB 3 converter because I plugged the C into my motherboard and it didn't work, so I had to use the 3 converter and put it into the 3. But I had to figure that out on my own. There was no thing that said, "Oh, try another USB port or something." To me, they could do a better job of the installation process and making that more friendly, right? I'm sure I don't have a Quest 2, but I would imagine the Quest 2 is like a super easy implementation. This is not hard, but you have to know, you got to figure out a few things that aren't apparent. Put it that way. All right. Now, I heard that they changed SteamVR to tell you that you needed to install Windows Mixed Reality. I hope that's the case. Yeah, so that's something that they could do. Wilhelm, how you doing? Hey, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Guys, hey, listen, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that too. We do a lot of VR stuff in this channel. I'm doing great, Wilhelm. Thanks so much. Appreciate you joining this morning. So anyway, I haven't really ventured into the Windows Mixed Reality area, so let's just kind of like check that out, I guess, So and I'm not going to be able to see chat. I haven't found an application that would allow me to see chat, so I got my headset here, and I can kind of pogo around here. Can't go down there, but that looks pretty cool. I mean, I will tell you that the visuals in this thing are phenomenal. There's no screen door effect, really. I mean, if you looked at the sky, okay, and you really tried to focus on it, you could see small dots. I mean, but it's, when you're actually looking at an object, for all intent and purpose, there's no screen door effect, okay? And that is, to me, a major change, right? Because I'm used to the CV1. Let me just see where the hell I am here. Oh, there's a store. You can certainly buy stuff. Okay. Halo. I haven't looked at that yet. Maybe we'll look at that. You got Alt Space, Asteroids. I've been in Alt Space before. Kind of a weird place. But, it's spectacular. The visuals are I wouldn't say that it's lifelike yet, but it's pretty good. It's like, wow, right? When I'm this close to this thing, I'm like looking at this and I'm like, wow, that looks really, really good. So what's in the bag there? Do I get something for free? Oh, I see. We got some stuff we can buy. And we can go over here. Let's just kind of going over here. What's this thing? Oh, what's that? That's pretty cool. Oh, Microsoft Edge. Oh, that's interesting. And my mail if I want to check that. Okay, that's kind of cool. So this is, the visuals are phenomenal. Oh, I haven't gone down here yet. Let's check down here. Oh, this is a big movie screen, I guess. Can I sit down here? Oh, I can move. Oh, I can make that chair bigger. Nice. I don't have any control over that screen. I guess I have to figure that out. What's that? Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I haven't, I've been spending so much time in X-Plane that I haven't really checked this out. I guess you could, let's see what happens here. Okay, that's if I want to buy that. But I can't really, I don't know what to do here. I mean, to me, this looks like it should be a movie screen so I could watch a movie. But I can't figure it out. Let's see. Maybe I got some menu system here or something. Can't. That doesn't pressing buttons doesn't get me anywhere. That doesn't get me anywhere. Oh, that doesn't get me anywhere. Form demo. Okay, so you watched the G2 videos for X-Plane. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's awesome. How are the visuals if you're looking in the distance in flight sims? Well, I tell you, compared to the Oculus CV1, they're pretty damn amazing. Pretty damn amazing. You know, yeah, I don't have a Quest 2, so I can't tell you. I would not buy a Quest 2 for a couple of reasons. First, if you've got the PC to handle a G2, just buy the G2. In my opinion, because the Quest 2, by the time you get the better strap and you go for the 256 version and you buy the cable, you're talking about $550, $40 or something like that. Okay, for an extra $50, $60, you get higher resolution, you get better quality visuals. I mean, yes, it's not going to be mobile, but it's also not going to be tied to your Facebook account where you have to log into Facebook and they're basically sucking all the data they need from you. So yeah, I would say that I would definitely opt for a G2 if you got the PC that can handle it and you're not too worried about the mobility. Yeah, I'm hearing that comfort's not great with the Q2. Like, it's heavy, the Quest 2. I will say this headset, yeah, I guess I should have spoken about that. This headset is very comfortable. I mean, I've got it right on the top of my head right now so I can see my screens. So it's kind of flipped up. Not flipped up, but resting. I haven't found, maybe because it's my head size or whatever, but I haven't found a comfortable place where I can, like, put it up on my head and it's not slipping. So, but it's not heavy. It doesn't feel like forward heavy. Like, it feels pretty well balanced from that perspective. So, yeah, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. In Germany, it's actually in the law because of, so they don't, so you can't, so Facebook can't force you, right, in Germany. Right? That's okay, Wilhelm. So yeah, so anyway, let's get into, what I wanted to do is I wanted to try Aerofly FS2, which is a simulator, flight simulator. It's one of the better flight simulators in VR. It's not really a full function flight simulator as far as allowing you to do communication and navigation, all that. Like, X-Plane's much better that way. Microsoft Flight Simulator is getting there that way. But we're going to do Aerofly FS2 because, as you said, it's amazingly, the visuals are always amazing in this flight simulator. That's what it really has. So let's get that. Let's see if we can get that going here. We're going to go in Steam VR mode, play, and we'll go back to Windows Mixed Reality. All right, so now, let me just show you this, guys. So we're in, show you how I have it configured in Steam. And it's kind of weird, like the way, there we go. I have to go to the Windows, there you go. I don't like the way, like, Aerofly, like, it's difficult to get your cursor working. There we go. So let's go to Steam VR settings. So you can see I've got it set at 100%, And then if I go to, and I've got, let's see, yeah, 100%. And if I go to video and per application for, what do you call it, Airfly FS2, I've got it at 80%, okay? I could probably go to 100, but I've got it at 80%. Well, and we can mess around with this, I guess, but let's just see how that fares here. So let me go back to shoot. Let me just go over here to Windows Mixed Reality, and we're gonna go start. See, FS2 is loading up here. I don't use reprojection, I use steam smoothing. I don't use the Windows, the legacy reproduction. Oh, I guess I was flying before. Okay, let me just, give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second here. This is one problem I have. Like, there we go. We're in the cockpit now. All right, with this, we're in the extra, whatever, the 377, whatever it is. Oh my God, this is so amazing. That is so absolutely silky smooth and vivid. See here, we're in Lower Manhattan here. I'm just flying at 160 miles an hour, or knots, I should say. There's the Freedom Tower right there. I could bank up here. You see all those are all the new buildings that they built after that horrible day. There's the Freedom Tower right there. We're gonna fly right by it. That looks incredible. Looks incredible. Empire State Building, absolutely easily to pick out. If you look up there in the distance, I can see the Palisades. I mean, let's go down to street level here so we can fly. It's almost like that Star Wars scene in New Hope when they're flying. Sorry, not New Hope. Yeah, New Hope. When they're flying to destroy the Death Star. That is so cool. I don't want to clip my wings on a building here. But, you know, just looking at the control panel there and the plane, it just looks incredible. Little stutter there. But the frame time is, you know, the frame consistency, Empire State Building looks awesome. You know, for visual effects, you can't beat, or I should say, yeah, for the visuals, you can't beat this simulator. Now the problem is it's like an icy world, right? So it's not great. Let's go down to Central Park here. Pretty wild. There's the Central Park Zoo, I guess that is. I mean, if you want a realistic feeling, Airfly FS2 and the HP G2 is a great combination. The flight characteristics are incredible. Let's just do a barrel roll here. Wow, whoa, that made me dizzy. There's the GWB right there. Let's go take a look at that. There's Yankee Stadium right there. We'll see if we can fly under the GWB. Now see right there where it ruins it. See the roads? That just ruins it. Now you hear that ding? That was the controller shutting off. But this is a pretty cool experience right here. Now, okay, so looking in the distance, Manhattan looks a little hazy. It's not true to life, but it's very, I mean, you can make it out. Let's put it that way. And I could see Jersey City. It's as if it would look on like a hazy day kind of thing. But you can make everything out. Feel like you are sitting in a real plane. That's absolutely true. Is it worth the DLC? Is that, you mean for Aerofly? I would say probably is. I don't know if I have that or not. I think I do. Yes, I have the New York DLC. What you just saw is DLC. Yes, it's definitely worth it. Torn between the G2 and the Index. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't guide you there. I've never used an Index. I will tell you the G2 is pretty amazing. Heading back towards Manhattan now. Super smooth. This whole thing has been really super smooth. Little barrel roll action. They do it right in this simulator, that's for sure. Whatever they stumbled upon, however they configured VR, it's been great since the beginning. It was the first simulator I ever flew in VR, and it's been great ever since. X-Plane has gained ground on it, but it's never come to the same performance that you get in this one. And that probably has something to do with the way X-Plane does their graphic world versus these guys, you know. Let's head up a little bit. Up to 2K. Got up there pretty quick. It's immersive. I mean, aside of like feel the view, when you get in that sweet spot, man, it's... Well, that's the other thing I wanted to look at. So let's get like really close to the... So the one thing that is an issue, at least in X-Plane, is when you look at the sweet spot in the G2, and then you don't move your head, but you move your eyes, and you look to the left and you look to the right, the panel controls are blurry. And it's the same thing here. They're a little blurry. I mean, you can read them, but you really have to turn your head to see. Like, if, for example, if I'm looking right ahead at that the center instrument panel there. If I look to the left and I look at those, the far left gauge, I guess it's a radio gauge, it's blurry. But if I turn my head and put the sweet spot right on it, it's crystal clear. So the outer edges, I guess it's because of the barrel shape of the lenses or whatever, they're not, they tend to be a little blurry. Here's Ellis Island. Now we've got a real good view of the Verrazano, and let's head down to the Statue of Liberty. We'll buzz to Ellis Island. We're moving pretty good clip, and we get great frame time. Here's the Statue of Liberty. Pretty awesome. Tell you what, the trim on this plane, like I've got my hands off the console, off the what do you call it, yoke, and look how this thing trims out beautifully. Check this out. I mean, here's my rudder pedal. I'm going to use my rudders to steer it a little bit. This thing is trimmed out perfectly. I mean, you just basically, it holds itself. That's trimmed right there. Get down here so we can go underneath it. You got to watch it because it's hard to tell with the color of the water here. That was pretty cool. Can you even buy a G2 right now? Yeah, you can. You can order one. I think they're delivering, like, the delivery times are pretty far out there. I actually got Wilhelm. I've gotten X-Plane 11 performance to be pretty decent. It really depends on where you are and what you're flying. I mean, I think it's less the headset and more X-Plane 11. I mean, I've got trees turned off. I use this little mod called the Zap Trees. That helps a lot. When you're flying, I did a video, you probably checked it out, of we're flying in the desert in X-Plane 11, and it's absolutely amazing. It's, I'm just getting like 40 frames per second, which is, solid, right? All right, let's see. What we got there? Is that Sandy? I don't know where the hell we are here now. There's the city. There's the Verrazano. Let's just see here. There's Sandy Hook out there. So that's New Jersey. It's Sandy Hook. It's the Raritan Bay. Pretty cool. So the one other place I wanted to try Aerofly is I wanted to try San Francisco area. So let me see if we can go there. All right, so we're gonna go. We'll stick in the same place, same plane. So let's go to San Francisco. Let's see, San Diego, San Francisco. And because I want to see the, we'll take out what we'll do is we'll take off out of Oakland, and then we'll just fly up past Alcatraz, and we'll go check out the great big red bridge. All right, let's do that. So let's take off. Let's just use this guy right here. Okay. All right, and let's just do a start here. Doesn't take too long to load, but it takes a little time. All right, there we go. We're on the ground here. Beautiful. Okay. Got these tail draggers looking around here. Now that's outside the lens. Wow, I mean outside the glass. That looks pretty good, man. Pretty amazing. Now I have settings on ultra. Oh, crap. I just crashed the plane. Here we go. This plane is a little dicey. Now the other con I will have to give the G2 is the colors. You know, I'm used to the OLED screen on the CV1, which had very, very, very brilliant colors, and this is an LED screen, and there's a noticeable difference. In particular, where I noticed it is the X-Plane 11, the panel, like a G1000 panel, the magentas and the greens in the CV1 are like bright and vivid, and in this headset they're muted. Now it's pretty much this. I mean, the greens are a little better in this simulator maybe, so that could have something to do with X-Plane. And you know, you really don't have any control over color and stuff in this headset, at least at a user level. There may be some modifications you can make, but the colors in at least in X-Plane 11, and even in, like this plane here, I mean, it's actually better. Like the red's pretty red, but you know, it's an LED screen, so it's not going to have that vividness that the OLED screens are going to have. So that's kind of one knock on it, but not a knock that would drive me away from. I've gotten used to it, let's put it that way. There's Alcatraz right there. Is that the Bay Bridge, I guess? Not sure. Not familiar with the geography in San Francisco. Been there a few times, but I'm not sure. I think that's the Bay Bridge. Not sure. You guys would know. Sure, someone in chat would know. But it looks pretty amazing. Let's buzz it. What is it about simulators and buzzing bridges? It's because it's something you wish you could do in real life, you know? I tell you, this is definitely really immersive. I do wish the audio was directional, though. That's something that I miss from the Oculus, that direction. Like when you would turn your head and you would hear the engine more in one ear than the other because you're turning your head. That doesn't happen with this headset. They don't have, and then maybe there's a setting. I haven't come across it. There is an audio setting. Actually, I should probably look at that. Here's Alcatraz. Looks pretty amazing. Wow, that looks cool, man. Looks like a model. Wow, that looks awesome. Let's go look at that again. That looks really cool. It looks like a model, like someone built a model. Someone spent some time modeling that. All right, let's go to the big bridge, the big red bridge. Of course, we have to fly underneath it. And by the way, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm not sure if it's still a problem, but the last time I tried to fly under this bridge, it was a brick wall when you got right there, and it crashed your plane. So I'm not sure if they fixed that or not. That looks pretty cool. Marin County right there. Where all the money is. A lot of money. Alright. So I think we should go to a different application. This is Airfly FS2. Brian, thanks for joining. This is Airfly FS2. It's available on Steam. It's like $60, something like that. It's an excellent flight simulator. It's not gonna give you your like realistic flight and stuff, like as far as communication and navigation, but for flight model and for clarity and experience, it's pretty amazing. So, by the way, I was at about 80% there in the GPU. So we're going to quit that, and let's get to, let's see. Let's try, I'm going to have to try stuff that I know, well, I don't know if they're going to work yet or not. Let's try big screen beta. I've never tried this with Windows Mixed Reality. I just update it. Now this is a common app that a lot of VR people use to to basically watch movies together and stuff. So let's check this out. Let's see, launch big screen in Steam VR mode. Yes. All right, let's go to. All right, now you're looking at my desktop screen. Let's look for the Windows Mixed Reality view. Oh, are we working here? Yes, we're working. So we're basically running it at 45% GPU, which is good. Shouldn't be that much higher because this is a... Now with this let's see, skip a tour. I got to turn my, see, I got to turn my things on. Look at that. There's a little thing vacuuming. I got to turn my controller on. My controller working? There we go. Ready to get started? We could skip the tour. We don't need it. We don't need no stinking tour. So let's. Can we move this? Nope, we can't move that. We can close it though. Okay. So let's. We can go sit right there. Ooh. That's cool. Now I will tell you. Let's sit in a place where we can see the screen. Okay. So I will tell you that in the CV1 you could not read that. It was like blurry. But now I'm looking at my desktop, which is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Let's go sit by the fireside over here, right there. That looks amazing. Feels hot. So that's even better. So here, if you could meet people, come in here, all sit around and watch a movie together, which is kind of cool. I could vividly read everything on that screen without a problem. And I'm sure if there was a movie there, I mean, it's a little bit grainy, okay? And when you look at the whites, you can see a little bit, like a tiny bit of screen door. Maybe a little bit of the lens carving, if you will. I can actually see that my lenses are dirty to clean those. Oh, that's the other thing. They didn't give you a cleaning cloth. They didn't include a cleaning cloth with this headset. It's kind of messed up to me, if you ask me. I can hear the fire crackling. Now, I feel like I do have directional hearing in this one. Let's just... all right, so right there, I'm close to the screen. That's easily made out. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can do anything here. Can I move that? No. That's my mouse, but oh look, it lets me select that stuff. I can select that stuff, but I can't. Let's see if I can select this window. No, I can't select the window. I'm sure there's a way I can do it, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. But in any event, pretty cool. Much better, much clearer if I want to... Oh, let's go over there and see. What else we got over here? I guess it's... Yeah, it's just one big room. You can join your friends and watch a movie together or watch a football game or whatever. Big screen. People use this for like desktop management, or you can see I've got my applications all up there and stuff. So this seems to be working really, really well. Not much more to say about it, I guess, unless you guys have any questions. Let's see. Yeah, so that's big screen, and that seems to work very well. All right, let's switch. Let's kill that. All right, so that's off now, and I guess that was running. I should have checked. That was running at 100%. Here's one I wanted to try: Google Earth. Google Earth. This should be interesting. Let's see. I tell you what. Let me turn off my camera. You guys don't need to see my camera. We'll get the full function of Google Earth. I haven't used Google Earth in a while. Oh, it's building the Earth. I'm sure this is killing my, I'm sure this is killing my disk space. Let's just see here. Okay. Yeah. I'll uninstall this. It's going to take a few minutes for this to happen here, guys. Unfortunately, I'll uninstall this once, but I'm interested to see how it looks with this headset. That right there looks pretty amazing. Give this a few minutes. 47. We're almost there. Hey, thank you for subscribing there. Appreciate that. Who is that? Jim Splendid. I missed that. Jim Splendid. Sorry about that. Oh, James the Splendid Red Engine. Is that like Thomas the Tank Engine? My kids were so into that. All right, click start to welcome tour. All right, so click start. Boom. All right, we're in. Wow. That's pretty cool. Holy crap, that looks amazing. Whoa. Looks a lot like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Wow, look at that. Tiny little world. Audio's nice. Oh, that's cool. All those containers are three-dimensional. They're not flat. They're three-dimensional. Wow, holy crap. Wow. Welcome to Earth. Just getting familiar with the wow. That's pretty damn cool. What? Somebody's farm equipment sale place. Okay. Open menu. Can't. Well, I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. Let's see if that... Okay. Well, that was pretty cool, actually. But we got stuck at this Farmers Club, whatever the hell that is. We're going to go to Steam Home now. Let's check that out. We haven't checked that out yet. Here's Steam Home. So Steam Homes is, I mean, it's similar to Oculus. Oh, it got these little things you can play with, but let's just check this out real quick here. So this is Steam Home. Go to the edge here. That's amazing. And I remember if you go over here, you hold your controller out with this little butterfly. He'll come land on your controller. You can bring him up and check him out. You can take off again. Let's see if another one will come. Here he comes. He's coming back. It's pretty cool. He just took off, and another one will come by. Sometimes you get a black one. That's pretty wild. You guys, hopefully you guys saw that. Yeah, you see that? Isn't that cool? Simple things in VR are so amazing, you know. So let's see. Let me turn around here. So if I get to, if I go to here, oh, that's not it. Yeah, I can like pick this this tool here, and then I can like spray paint in 3D, and I think I can change the color. Wait. Yeah. So you can basically paint in 3D. Look at all these butterflies coming to check out my spray paint. This is all in 3 dimensions, 3D, and I can actually grab this. Oh, can I grab this thing? I don't know. Nope. Yeah, I can grab it. That's pretty cool. I could just put it right over there. Oh, there's a colorful one. They're all flying around now. Look at that. That one's cool. The simple things in VR are so amazing. So, this means something. Press... Oh, room presets. Oh, interesting. That, or that, or that, or that. A bed, or a desk. All right, let's check that out. Not sure what good that does, and I have not figured out how to use this, but I guess we'll figure that out at some point. No cache nearby. Okay. There's another. Anyway, so Steam VR room or home. There's other stuff to explore here. The visuals are pretty amazing. I feel like I'm in California. It gets hot inside the HMD? No, I don't have. Doesn't get hot at all. It's not getting hot at all. Not at all. All right, let's try VR Gun Club. I haven't tried this one, or Gun Club VR, I should say. I haven't tried this yet. Failed to load input binding for Gun VR. Select binding options. Okay, so we got to bind our controller. This should be interesting. So let's see. Gun Club HP motion controller. HP motion controller. Okay. Let's try it now. Yes, no, maybe. Looks like it's loading. See what happens here. Yeah, it actually looks better in the head. Yeah, because what you're seeing is the Windows Mixed Reality view, and it doesn't really do it justice because it's not in the greatest resolution. It's actually better in the headset. It used to be on the CV1 that what you guys saw was better than what I actually saw, and that's actually reversed now. Yeah, I don't know why VR Gun Club's not working here. Give me 1 second here to look at something. some reason it's not loading. All right, some reason we can't get this to load, so I'm going to kill it. I'll have to go back and figure that one out. Here's one I wanted to try. NVIDIA VR Funhouse. This was always one that was interesting. I'm not sure this is, let's see. Yeah, I haven't had any problems with heat, and I've been in this, had this headset on for like an hour or even more, flying in VR, and I've never had any issues. All right, we're going to try to see if we can get VR Funhouse working here. Allow access. It's a simple game. It's free from NVIDIA. If we can get it to work, hopefully. If it works with Windows Mixed Reality. Oh, there we go. Good. All right. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Ooh, that looks pretty amazing. So here's my controller, which is odd. Let me see if I can... Oh, what happened there? There we go. Oh, I say it's, let's see, action, teleport. Looks like it's set up for the old Vive controllers. This works. This works. This doesn't. Oh. I was able to get something. And for some reason, I can't get this one to work. So the controllers aren't set up. All right, that's a bummer. But it looks pretty cool. Escape out of that. Exit. Oh, settings. Let's go settings. High. Back. I just set the settings on high. I just want to see if there's any difference. No, that's what I was seeing before. Okay, so I got this thing now. So let's see if I... Oh. Alright, I can't get this. First, the controllers aren't set up properly, unfortunately. Yeah, theme settings. Let me just see if you're right. Let me see if you're right about that. Steam controller settings. Would that be under Steam VR, I guess? Or... devices, pair controllers, controller settings. Let's see. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Controller settings, show old bindings. Show bindings in controller and VR. Yeah, so if I look here, you can see it's set to the default. I'd have to go through and set those manually. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. I mean, that would probably be... It's set to default for the HP G2 controllers. So that's already set up. I'd have to go through and manage control bindings. Steam VR Home, Active Controller, HP Motion Controller. Controller bindings default. I'd have to go to custom and then edit the bindings. I'm not going to do that now, but that's how you would do it, right? Thank you, Thank you, Stu. I appreciate that. So we would go through here and probably set up the bindings for that particular game. But I'm just, yeah. You have to select the game. Let's see if it has the game. Devices, controller settings, manage controller bindings. Oh, there you go. So let's go NVIDIA Funhouse. Okay, show bindings of VR. Now we should be okay, you think? Let's try, I guess. I mean, do I have to set anything up, or let's just see. I guess let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let's go back to... Oh. No, I have to go through and set them up. All right. I'm not going to do that now. But you can see the path to do it, right? You have to go through and set each of the bindings for the games. It would be great if these guys could set them up automatically. But I'm not going to do that right now. All right, so that's that. We know it works. Now, I know this one works. This is actually a really... If you guys haven't tried this, PokerStars VR, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This I know works. All right, let me get to... Right, they haven't been updated. Exactly, yeah. But this one I was PokerStars VR I was playing with the other day. It takes a bit to load here. Let's see. So we want to go... There we go. It's a pretty cool platform. It takes a little bit to load here. Taking a lot to load. Yeah. I always liked that NVIDIA Funhouse. It was simple, but yeah, you're right. It's probably hasn't been updated since Windows Mixed Reality. All right, this is taking a while to load here. Getting in here. We're in the world, but for some reason it's very... It's taking a while to load. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh. We could be overtaxing the GPU. Let me just see. Let me just see what we got here. Hold on 1 second. We're doing a freak out motion here. Oh yeah, we're popping up real high. We're popping up real high. We're like overloading the GPU. So I'm gonna close this window here. That's a little better. I gotta go to let's see, settings, video per application. We gotta lower PokerStars too. I'm going to lower it to 70%.
Oh yeah. 70, er det det, du har siddet med, Alex? Er det det, du har siddet med at klippe? Det, jeg har inde nu?
Let's see, is that a little better? I'm just going to close it, stop it, because I lowered the application setting to. I'm just going to close SteamVR and restart it again. I lowered the application setting to like 70%. Now we're back into Windows Mixed Reality. So let's try playing this again and see what kind of. It was killing the GPU. Was at 100%. It was overtaxing the GPU. So I just changed the per application setting in SteamVR. Hopefully that'll have some sort of effect on it here. Yeah, I'm at 70% now. Do I have Vox Machine? No. Just watching GPU utilization here. We're at 21 now. Yeah, I don't have Vox Machine. All right, now we're poking up to 100%. So this is really that's a little better. All right, so I lowered the per application to 70, and it's a little bit better, but it's still pretty shaky. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a little shaky. I'm going to probably lower it down to 50. I mean, it's still, the visuals are amazing. All right, so let's just lower this down to 50 because I'm still popping. I'm still popping like 100% on the GPU. So I'm probably going to have to lower the settings of, let's go video. Let's see, video, PokerStars VR. We're going to go to 60%. Right, it does. Yes, you're right. All right, let me just close SteamVR because I think you have to close it for that setting to take. So let me just try this again, and I could lower the settings in PokerStars too because it's. Pretty sure I have it set at like maximum. But let's just see what happens here. This is kind of the tinkering you have to do. I know the last time I tried this game, I had the actual SteamVR resolution set at like 50%. So what my philosophy has been to leave that at 100 and adjust each game. That's been the philosophy. It seems like that's the best way to go. All right, so let's just see what we do here. And I'm gonna need both controllers here. We're still pushing 100%, 90, 85, 88. That's a little better. All right, so that's better. So now we're at 60. That's livable. Okay, 60, and it looks pretty amazing. All right, I got to turn on my controllers here. This controller dead.
Shut the fuck up.
controller is not. My left controller is not good. Okay, the right control I got. Left control I don't have. There we go. Alright, so let's go to... So we can go right here. We can spin for our free money. Grab that.
Shut up.
Alright, so what we can do here, just go here, and I'm pretty sure I can mute myself. Mute, yes. So now no one can hear me in here, right? Let me just go to, I mean, this is pretty reasonable. Let me just look at, I'm maxing out the GPU. I'm like 97%. So I probably should dial back my settings a little bit. So let's go to settings. Let's go to graphics. You guys seeing this? Yeah. Graphics. So I'm at high. I got MSSA at 8x. I don't need that.
Jeez, that is loud.
Can you hear me? Alright, so let's see. You got sampling at high. Let's just see. I just lowered that a little bit. Alright, let's go to medium. Yeah, this dude's right. Let me just see if he can hear me. Hey, can you hear me? Dennis, can you hear me? Alright, cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, the reason why I'm asking is I'm streaming on YouTube right now. So you're on YouTube right now. Wave hello to everybody on YouTube. Thanks, Dennis. All right. So this actually looks reasonable. Medium. And now I got this GPU rates down to 70, 80%, which is probably where I want to be. Because I'm streaming and stuff. But I mean, this is totally acceptable. All right, let's get out. This guy's like right in my face, dude. Let's go over here. Someplace else over here. All right. So let's see. So that's all good. Gameplay. Let's go sit down at a table. Poker. Strength. Okay, we don't need that. So let's go. We're good there. Games. All right, so we're going to play a little poker, cash poker. So let's see. Let's go to... Go here. Join that table. This is an awesome... If you guys are into poker, this thing is awesome.
Oh.
Hey, guys, can you hear me? Hey, listen, if you guys don't mind, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Are you guys okay with that?
Oh.
You guys are all right with that? Okay, if you want to check it out, go to Bambino Tech on
That's
YouTube. And we're streaming there right now. I'm just showing my followers how great this application is, all right? Cool, guys. Thanks. Don't say anything dirty.
Fold.
All right, thanks, guys.
Player checks. The flop.
You can't ask an Englishman never to say anything dirty.
Yeah, well, what can I say,
Player
Chili
checks.
Dog? I'm just asking nicely as your American cousin.
I'll try my hardest.
Check.
You know, us American cousins, we have standards to live by, you know.
Player bets.
All right, so I should be able to
Fold.
push these buttons here. Sorry, and
Player folds.
get myself situated at the table so you guys can
Fold.
see. All right, so now This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And much clearer than CV1, for sure.
Call.
I've got good visuals of everybody at the table. Let's just see if I can get this. This is probably a little
Fold.
bit better there.
The turn.
Can lean in, see the cards
Bet.
well. Highly
Call.
recommend this
The river.
application. So I'm running at 100%
Check.
though. I'll tell you that. GPU is running overtime. CPU is running at about 80%. So this is
Check. Showdown. One pair.
Where's my chips? There we go.
Call.
All right, so now we can. Oh, we just. I gotta extend out here. We can look at our. Oh, got a good hand there.
Call. Call.
Let's see. We're pretty decent position here. So yeah, we'll just call that.
That's a call.
If it was suited, I'd probably raise. But
That's a call. Fold.
we're in good position with
That's
that
a
hand.
call. Player checks. The flop.
Now, if I was playing for sure here, I would have myself on a
checks.
delay so these guys couldn't see us.
Check.
There's a top. Still got top card here.
Bet. Call. Fold.
So we've got a backdoor flush draw on top and top. Yeah, I think we can call that. It's fake
Call.
money.
Fold.
We spike an ace, we're in good
Call.
shape.
Fold. The turn.
All right, two of us. That's not a good card for us.
Check.
If this guy checks, then if this guy bets, then we're probably gonna. Yeah, we're out.
Bet. Raise. Fold. Fold. Call.
Yeah, there's all kinds of props here. You can take selfies. You can actually, when you're
Check.
streaming here, you can actually set up a camera where you can have a second view of the whole table, which is really cool. I did some streaming
Check.
experiments when I was,
Showdown.
you know,
Side pot.
back in the day when I first started playing
Split
this.
pot.
Is that what I look like? Ugh. What a horrible avatar. We're going to change that. I look like Matthew McConaughey with long hair and a what do you call it on? But that looks amazingly vivid. Holy crap, that looks so real. Let's see the sand here. No, not a great hand. We're not going to play that hand.
Fold.
But look, you could do stuff like here. Grab your chips, and as long as you see that red line, watch, boop, they go back.
Call.
Grab all your chips, boop, they go back.
Call. Call.
Hey, what do you guys think of PokerStars VR? Just curious. You guys like it? You enjoying it?
It's okay, but there's a lot of glitches in it.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
You love it.
I spend
yeah.
a lot of time playing this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember when
here, but
I remember
there's a lot
when,
of problems.
when it first came out. I was on it quite a bit with Oculus CV1. They worked out a lot of issues, but I haven't been. I'm using a Quest. Reverb G2 now, and
Call.
it's amazingly clear. Amazingly clear.
Here's the flop. Check.
Well, the Quest 2, if you actually, what I did, I got not the Oculus link, the Oculus website will actually give you an Amazon cable that's compatible.
Right.
And if you
Bet.
connect this to the computer,
Right.
the graphics, as long as you meet the requirements, the graphics are
Fold.
out of this world.
That's
bro.
awesome.
Out
Awesome.
of this
That's a
world.
call.
Almost living. Like if you was just all humans.
Can I ask you what graphics card you're
Player
using?
is all in.
Oh God, I just bought it like 2 months ago, and my son, who's a computer engineer,
Okay.
he recommended it to me. It
Okay.
came out like $300.
Okay.
It's NVIDIA,
The 3080.
Fold.
No, I think it was 3,900. So I'm gonna be honest here. I know it was a.
Okay,
It was
that's fine.
almost a. You got the very expensive one. You got the middle. I bought the one in the middle. You know, the
Okay.
cost of the middle,
Player check.
because there was one much more
I have
expensive.
The river.
the 2080 Ti.
Bet.
You have a 2080
That's what I
Ti?
use.
Okay.
Yeah, I think mine was something with X something. I don't know. It's an amazing graphics.
Okay. I'm using a
But I'm
1080.
telling you, the graphics, the lobby of the casino, and this here.
Right.
Oh, right now you will see stuff that you can't see when you have your regular
Right.
Quest 2 on.
Right. So I've got a 1080 Ti with the G2, which is actually pretty amazing. You've got a 2080 Ti, you said, Nate?
Call.
And which headset are you using?
The Quest 2.
Quest 2, okay.
Fold.
There any latency issues with the Quest 2 at all, or?
I think
That's
so,
a call.
only in a few games, like VR chat's really bad.
Okay.
That's a call.
And I don't know, I kind of get some frame drops every now and then, but
Right.
I mean, it's fine because it's a standalone system, and I'm okay with it. You know?
Right. You have you have the 256 version, or?
Check.
No, I have the 64 because
Okay.
I mean I have the PC. I might as well just use my SD on the PC,
Right.
download my games there.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Player fold.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And everybody in my chat appreciates it too, because they're all comparing the G2 in a lot of ways to the Quest. You know, because you get the mobility with the Quest, but you get a little bit better
That's a call.
visuals with the G2. And when you start to go for the 256 version, and you add the extra strap and it comes out to be $500 around there. So there's not much of a
I
difference.
would recommend getting the extra strap because the strap right now is like not the best.
Yeah.
And after like a few hours, it starts to like kind of weigh on your face a little bit.
Okay.
Call.
Is
Are
it
you
pre-
talking about the
Definitely do
Elite?
some good. I don't know what it's called exactly.
Yeah, it's called
but
the
I
Elite
got
strap.
the Elite
upgraded
one.
head.
Elite, yeah, the
Okay,
Elite
yeah,
strap.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
got the
haven't
Elite
gotten it yet, but I
strap.
want to
It's
get one.
amazing. It's very comfortable.
That's
If
a
you know how to
call.
play with it, you got to just make sure that the back actually sets like in the back of your head. And not only that stuff about the comments about being cracked.
Yeah.
I believe that Oculus recognized that. And
Raise it.
I bought it recently, like when I bought my Oculus, like maybe a month ago. So the strap, I think they fixed the issue that they had about getting all or cracked on the
Three
side.
dots.
So mine's, I've been using it almost every day
Right.
for hours, and it has it on and off and hasn't cracked.
Gotcha. So would you say that the Quest is? Do you feel like it's forward heavy on your face, or is it balanced on your head?
With the Elite strap, it's balanced on my head.
Okay, but with the strap that comes with it, it's like more forward.
Oh yeah. It's a
Okay.
pain in the.
It's
That's why
very
you're gonna
front
watch
heavy.
people's hand always doing this. If you
Yeah.
see this, that's because they're trying to fix their headset, and
Right.
you can tell. Then you ask them, "What kind of strap do you have?" And they'll tell you, "Oh, the one that came with the Oculus."
All right. So what's the Elite strap? Like an extra $50 or something?
That's a call.
Yeah,
Okay.
$49.99.
The river.
Okay. So that's a must.
Yes, I recommend it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I recommend you get it. I wouldn't say it's a must though.
Bet.
It's just more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more comfortable. It's not a must. Like, but if you want to be comfortable,
Player fold.
there's no brainer. You need it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Player fold.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Call.
All right. There you go. Some information about the Quest 2.
Raise.
It's one thing what's really cool about this, PokerStars VR is whenever you're at a table, you're with a bunch of people that are VR people, and
Player is all
you can ask a lot of questions. People have a lot of information. There's another picture of something. How come I don't have any cards? I haven't seen any cards. Am I like sitting out or something? Let me just see my. Here we go. Ooh, that's a good hand. We gotta raise this up a little bit.
raise. Call.
Oh, there you go, Nate. It's Asus
Oh.
AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT. That's my graphic card.
All right, so that's an
Right now
AMD.
they
Yeah,
got it
that's
for
an
$340.
That's an AMD card. 5500, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 5500 XT dual RX.
Yeah, that's a good
Call.
card. It's a solid card.
Yeah.
That's a good card for the Quest. That's for sure.
Call.
Man, getting a lot of callers here.
That's the one I bought. Yep. The
Oh.
taxes and everything comes out a little bit on Amazon, a little bit over $350.
Call.
I wonder if my hand's going to hold up here. These guys might be watching me on
Call.
my stream. They might know I have what I have.
The flop.
Okay, that's
Check.
still in decent shape here. What do we got in the pot? We got, you stare at the pot, and you can see it's 2400, so I'm going to go 1,000.
Bet.
Half pot. Close to half pot.
Fold. Player is all in. Call.
Now, are you watching my stream? Are you looking at my hand? You know what I got?
Fold.
It's not a lot to call.
Call.
I mean, I gotta believe I'm beat here, right? I gotta believe I'm beat here. So, but what's it to me? It's gonna be 425 bucks.
Fold.
I mean, do I set hunt here? Probably, right? 2 cards left. I mean, probabilities are like pretty low, but it's fake money. Do I have a heart? Yep. I got a backdoor flush draw. All right, so let's go.
Call.
This is total gamble.
Reverb.
No, that's a terrible card.
Check. 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 And the river.
All right, we got to see if my 10s hold up.
Check. Check. Player checks. Showdown.
Yeah!
There.
I wasn't sure the 10s were going to hold up there, man. But I guess they did. Nice hand, right? Piece of birthday. This is the other thing. You have these little
That's
things you can
all.
like give people, like birthday cake and all this dopey shit.
Call.
It'll be interesting the day when this becomes real money poker, because you're going to be able to see people's gestures and stuff. I'm not sure I am as a poker player. I do play a lot of poker. I'm not sure I would use this because I don't want people seeing my gestures and maybe tells and stuff.
That's a call.
But it's certainly much more interactive and interesting.
Check. The flop.
Let's see. Let's hit a set here. Nope.
Player checks. Check.
One of my favorite experiences
Check.
in VR, I gotta say. Poker Stars VR. I highly recommend it if you're into poker. I think they also have blackjack. I've tried that before. We could try that here in a second. Actually, we'll leave.
Fold.
We'll leave after this hand. How do we do that? There we go.
Fold.
Sit out.
Player folds.
All right, guys, I'm going to take off after this hand. It was great seeing you guys. I appreciate your inputs. Everyone in the chat says thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Call. Fold. Fold.
All right, so we can leave this, return to game, just leave.
Call.
We're going to leave this table. Now we'll head back to the lobby. Pretty wild. Highly recommend it, man. It's pretty awesome. Poker Stars VR. I've actually spent hours and hours and hours and hours. If you want to check out Blackjack, we can do that. Let's just say go to Blackjack. And we can go to... We've got a lot of players here. Let's see. This is We'll go to Macau. What the hell? Join the table.
Betting open. 12. 19. Player stands.
Very interesting. I mean, this feels like a real blackjack table. For sure.
Place your bets.
Let's see. Let's go 200. What the hell? Oh. What? What's the table minimums here?
Asian man.
13.
Thanks.
20. Stands.
Asian man.
Place your bets.
We just did a vape. You grab this thing, put it up to your mouth. Little vape comes out of your mouth. I guess the minimum is a foul here.
Stands. 14. 17.
We just play one hand here, but this is amazing.
21.
So much clearer than the CV1.
21. Just the card you needed.
15.
And there's spatial audio in here, like it's coming from different directions. So
13.
that's an X-Plane
14.
thing.
14.
Or maybe they're not.
17.
They don't have it set up for the Windows Mixed Reality headset, but in the other applications. But in this application, I'm getting spatial audio. Like I hear this
Eat my
guy,
butt.
this guy to my left, this guy to my right.
Chicken what?
Betting open.
Anyone got a mic?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
I got the mic.
Damn.
18.
Oh, we got 18 here, so we're gonna stand, unfortunately.
19. Stands. 21. Just
We'll
the
leave
card
after
you
this
need.
Oh,
hand.
what a lucky play.
Leave.
I am so lucky.
Stand.
Stands. Stands. 14. 21.
All right, let's see what we got here. We're gonna probably
21.
lose. Yep.
You'll get
We're
it
outta
next
here.
time.
All right, so that's PokerStars VR. There's also slot machines, which I'm not into, but if you're into that, you can check that out. All right, let's see. Anything else? We're gonna stop this guy. All right, so we kind of got that set up now, which is good. Let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to check out. Oh, Rec Room. Yeah, Rec Room. So let's try Rec Room. First, let's do our settings. I'm going to go to... Let me show you here so you guys could see. Oop, that's not it. This is here. So we'll go to Settings, and we're going to go to a Video, and we're going to go to Application, and we're going to go to Rec Room. And we're going to start her at 60%, all right? Okay. I think that's a wise place to start. So let's try Rec Room. I just got to exit out of some of these applications that I'm not using. All right, Steam VR mode, yes. All right, let's go to Windows Mixed Reality so you guys can see what the hell's going on here. First time in Rec Room, hopefully the controllers will be set up. If not, I'll have to set them up. All right, we're getting in there. Create an account. I already have an account. Close. Fail to load. Bindings. Select this profile. All right, I'm going to have to set my bindings up for the Rec Room. I'm surprised they're not set up. Maybe, let me just check out the application here. Hold on. Let's see. Quit. Exit. Come on, dude. All right, I pressed the button, and we're logging in. What's up? All right, so this doesn't work. So I got to set up my bindings. But this looks incredible. Certainly clearer than the CV1, no doubt about it. And let's just check out. I don't really need. I have this dopey. For some reason, it just does the. Let's go here and go to Rec Room. For some reason, it does a full screen display. Let me just see if I could see my. GPU utilization 97, 98%, 94%. So that's cranking. But Rec Room seems like it's a doable thing. I'll probably have to adjust that a little bit, but certainly looks like it's doable. I'm going to have to mess with the bindings on the controllers to make sure that they work here properly, but I'm not going to do that right now. All right, how do I get out of this? Let's go to there and go to there and go to close window. That should quit it. Yes, no, maybe. Yep. All right, Windows Mixed Reality. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. So far, so good with this device. Pretty happy with it. Like I said, build quality, probably a 7, I would put it. You know, that's the one thing that kind of bothers me a little bit about it, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I'm going to probably hang up here, stop the stream, and go play a little bit of poker, because I do enjoy that. But appreciate you guys participating. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. Please subscribe to the channel for more VR content, and really appreciate you guys spending time today, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. All right, Brian, take care.